I don't just like you, Ryan. I crave you. I need you. His finger trails her jawline, making her shudder. And I don't share what's mine. Ryan swallowed hard. His words were possessive, almost obsessive. But the crazy part, she liked it. Then maybe she whispered, stepping even closer. I should make sure you don't change your mind. Jungkook's smirk disappeared. In a swift motion, he grabbed her waist, lifted her onto the bike, and stepped between her, caging her in. You really think I could? His voice was rough, laced with something primal. I don't know, can you? She challenged, eyes locked with ease. Jungkook let out a low growl before crushing his lips against her. The kiss was furious, consuming, and utterly intoxicating. Wine gasped against his mouth, gripping his jacket as if her life depended on it. Jungkook's hand tightened around her waist, pulling her even closer, deep in the kiss. When they finally pulled away, both were breathless. I am not letting you go, Ryan. You are mine now. Jungkook rested his forehead against hers, his voice husky. Then hold on tight, Mafia boy, because I don't do boring. Ryan smirked, till catching her breath. Neither do I, princess, he said and chuckled, his grip on her tightening. And with that, he started the engine, taking off into the night with Ryan wrapped around him, exactly where she belonged. The night air was thick with tension as Jungkook rode through the city streets. Vines arm wrapped tightly around his torso, the feeling of her warmth against his back, the way she clung to him so naturally, it only fueled his growing obsession. He had never felt this way before, never cared enough to let someone this close, but Vine was different. She was fearless, bold, addicting, and now she was his. Jungkook pulled up in front of Maya's house, the engine roaring beneath them as he came to a slow stop. Neither of them moved right away. Are you really just a biker? Vine hesitated before she finally spoke while Jungkook smirked, knowing she wasn't just asking about the ride. What do you think? He asked, and Vine narrowed her eyes. I think she leaned forward, her lips brushing against his ear. You are hiding something, Mafia boy. Jungkook chuckled, his grip tightening on the handlebars. She was sharp, too sharp. Careful, princess. Curiosity can be dangerous. So can you? She countered smoothly. Damn, she was fearless. Jungkook reached up, pulling off his helmet. The dim street light illuminated his sharp jawline as his dark eyes locked onto hers. And yet you are still here. Vine smirked, tilting her head. Maybe I like danger. Jungkook smirked faded slightly. He wasn't playing anymore. Then you should know. His finger brushed against her wrist. Once you step into my world, there is no turning back. Vine's breath hitched. The intensity in his gaze sent shivers down her spine. Then take me there, she whispered, and Jungkook's jaw clenched. Be careful what you wish for, baby. He said more like warn her, but Vine didn't feel scared, she felt thrilled. And with him, she only feels a sense of protection. When they finally let go of each other and bid goodbye, Vine turned towards her house, and while singing Mama, I'm in love with a criminal, she entered inside her house while Jungkook chuckled, shaking his head. So true, so close to the truth, he murmured under his breath, while putting on his helmet before he drove off after making sure no one was following them. The next day, Vine was walking out of school when she felt it, the heavy stare. She turned sharply, scanning the crowd. Nothing seemed out of place. Students were chatting, rushing to leave, but that feeling, it was still there. And then her phone buzzed. Where are you leaving school? Why? Stay where you are. Vine frowned, reading the message. Stay where you are. She was about to text back when a black car pulled up to the curb. The window rolled down, revealing a man in a sleek suit and dark sunglasses. Miss Vine, get in, he said, and Vine raised an eyebrow. Excuse me, and who the hell are you? She asked while the man remained unfazed. My boss would like to speak with you. Vine crossed her arms. And I would like $100 million. We don't always get what we want, do we? She said, and the man's expression remained stoic. But his finger twitched slightly, like he was ready to grab her. Vine's pulse quickened, but before she could react, she heard a loud roar. Jungkook's Ducati came out of nowhere, screeching to a stop between her and the car. He stepped off the bike, his expression unreadable, but his eyes were murderous. Touch her and you lose your hand, he growled in a low tone, and the man flinched slightly. My boss only wants to talk. Jungkook didn't let him finish. In a blink, he grabbed the man by his collar and slammed him against the car. You think I don't know who you work for? His grip tightened. Tell your boss if he lays a single eye on her again, I will personally wipe them out of his skull. He said, his voice dangerously low while Ryan Solo. He had seen guys fight before, had seen tempers flare, but this was something different. This was power, control, fear. Understood, sir. The man, though trained, looked visibly pale while Jungkook shoved him back before turning to Vine. Get on. Vine hesitated for only a second before obeying. The moment she wrapped her arm around him, he speed off, leaving the black car in the dust. They stopped at a rooftop parking lot. The city lights scratched between them, but Vine's focus was only on the man in front of her. Jungkook, she started stepping off the bike. What the hell was that? She finally asked while Jungkook exhaled sharply, running a hand through his hair. It was nothing. Vine narrowed her eyes. Don't bullshit me. That guy wasn't just some random creep. Jungkook remained silent. You owe me an explanation right now. Vine stepped closer, jabbing a finger into his chest while Jungkook studied her for a moment, his dark eyes unreadable. Then he let out a slow breath. I told you before I'm dangerous. Yeah, well, so am I when I don't get answers. She raised her brow while Jungkook smiled slightly, but it didn't reach his eyes. You don't scare easily, do you? Nope. Jungkook sighed, finally giving in. I am not just some guy with a bike van. He looked her straight in the eyes. I run the most powerful mafia syndicate in this city. One spirit caught in her throat. She had suspected he was involved in something dark, but this. That man worked for one of my enemies. They want leverage over me. Jungkook continued, his jaw tightened. And now they know exactly where to look. One front. Wait, are you saying they are after me? Jungkook clenched his fist. They won't touch you. His voice was deadly. I will make sure of it. Vine took a deep breath, letting the information sink in. Jungkook was a mafia king. People wanted to hurt him. And now, because she had gotten close to him, she was a target. Any normal person will be terrified, will run, will cut ties immediately, but Vine wasn't normal. So I am in danger because of you, Jungkook made her gaze, guilt flashing in his eyes. Yes. And you are saying you will protect me with my life? Vine tilted her head, observing him. Then, to his surprise, she smirked. Well, damn guess I just joined the mafia world. Jungkook stared at her, stunned. You are not scared? He asked, looking in her eyes, but he couldn't find even a small flicker of fear. Shall I be? Vine shrugged. You are insane. Jungkook exhaled a low chuckle, shaking his head. You like it? Vine grinned, and Jungkook stepped closer, grabbing her waist and pulling her against him. No, I love it. Vine's breath hitched as he leaned down, his lips hovering over hers. And I love you, Vine. Vine felt her world shift. He was dangerous, possessive, obsessed. But somehow, she was just as obsessed with him. Then show me, Vine whispered against his lips, and Jungkook didn't hesitate. He clamped her lips, sealing their fates together, no turning back. Because now she wasn't just his obsession, she was his world. And that's exactly I found your mommy, he said while making his 5-year-old sit on the bathroom counter and grab the small toothbrush while the little girl's eyes sparkled. Wow, Daddy, that was a lovely story like fairy tales, but a little different because there wasn't a prince but a devil. She giggled when Jungkook raised his brow. Not for your mommy and you. I am your mommy's prince and she was my princess, he said as he took the toothbrush near Yuna's mouth. Oh, now you are a king and she is a queen because I am the princess here, she said, and Jungkook chuckled before nodding as he started brushing her small teeth gently like every day as it was his duty to put his daughter to sleep. Exactly, my princess. You are getting smarter day by day. Obviously, because she is my daughter. Jungkook looked at Vian through the mirror while Yuna peeked. She was standing leaning at the door frame while her arms folded around her chest. That's true, my love, he said, and Vian walked in, wrapped her arms around Jungkook's torso, and rested her chin on his shoulder, while Jungkook helped Yuna to wash her mouth and wipe her small face with her favorite purple towel. I also want a prince like daddy, she said as Vine chuckled. Oh, you will get one day. Jungkook glared at Vine. What? It's you who tell her the story. Don't look at me like that if she got fascinated by hearing our love story, babe. She winked at Yuna while Jungkook raised his brow. You are a small kid, Yuna. Don't talk about this stuff right now. Just focus on your studies. You still didn't finish your homework. He stopped as he realized he should not have said this while Vine left Jungkook and now she was glaring at him while Yuna pouted madly. Daddy, that's not supposed to be revealed. I don't like studying. Schools are boring, she hummed, looking away while Jungkook chuckled awkwardly as Vine was giving dad glares to Jungkook. She is me in this matter, I guess. No doubt. But come on, jump down and let's finish your homework, no excuses, she said and laughed from there, while Yuna looked at Jungkook with the pout. Daddy, I'm sorry I called you devil before, she whispered when Jungkook helped her got down from the counter. She is me, I am her. She is Vine and Vine is she. Oh God, save us both, father and daughter, from Vine's wrath, he murmured before following his daughter quietly. Vine, I think we should let her sleep. She will finish her homework tomorrow. Vine tapped her foot on the floor while Yuna, the little poor girl, was standing there looking at her mother with puppy eyes. Tomorrow is off, baby. It's weekend and look at my princess. She's so small, don't pressurize her, Jungkook said as he picked Yuna up in his arms and the girl immediately hugged his neck tightly with her tiny hands and wrapped her legs around him. You are spoiling her, Jungkook, she said while Yuna tightened her grip around Jungkook's neck. Look how scared she is. Vine's jaw dropped in disbelief while Jungkook coughed, as he couldn't breathe because of Yuna's grip. Daddy asked her for giving me a sibling and you know she will gonna disappear, she whispered. She will gonna kick us out of our house, Jungkook whispered back while Vi narrowed her eyes. Yeah, you too. What are you whispering in ears? Jungkook laughed awkwardly. Hiding is nothing special. Before Jungkook complete, Yuna let go of Jungkook's neck, made him breathe in relief. It is special. I want a sibling mommy as soon as possible, she said and whined blinked. Her cheeks turned red while Jungkook coughed, as Yuna again hugged his neck tightly in fear when Vine stepped closer. You little woman, it's not easy to give siblings. Daddy will feed you, my baby sissy or brother, just like he feed you me. Vine scoffed in disbelief as she looked at Jungkook for an explanation while Jungkook smiled. That's what you are telling her behind my back, huh? She whispered while Jungkook nodded. That's all I can tell her in an easy way, darling, he said proudly as he made Yuna lay down on her bed and covered her with blanket before turning back to Vine. Come on, love, don't stress yourself. She's just a kid. She will start taking interest in studies with time. He held Vine's hand gently, brushing his thumbs over Vine's hand while Vine sighed. She's getting spoiled, Jungkook. Yuna closed her eyes, pretending to be asleep when Vine's voice got gentle and soft. She will be excellent in her every subject like you. Van smiled while Jungkook leaned closer to her ear. Let's go for a ride on my new sports bike like before. Really? Van's face lit up with happiness and excitement while Jungkook nodded. And then I will give you a ride after we return. Van's heart skipped a beat as she quickly glanced at Yuna with red cheeks, who actually fall asleep before Van could process Jungkook pick her up and headed out of the room.